So we live together.
Yep.
We watch football together.
Yep.
We talk about football together.
Yep.
Why don't we just start a podcast?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Eye Test. It's myself, Lyes, and my guy, CultureCams, back at you with another episode of the Eye Test. How's your weekend been, first of all? Welcome back. We were at Baller League yesterday, of course, as well, too. But how's it been?
Good, man. Great. Just been working, as we do, working hard. And yeah, man, the Baller League yesterday was good, actually. It was very lit. Yeah, no, it was a lit experience. STS obviously got the dub, which was lit. You know what I mean? The STS Ultras turned up, upset a few legends.
I seen you in the SDS Ultra.
Yeah. I was leading the chance, mate. You know what I mean? I was leading the chance, but you know what I mean? It was good vibes. It was good vibes.
Yeah. I hope to see a few of you guys out there as well too, man. Don't be afraid to show out. We got a good fan base out there. Look, we got an interesting episode today, and it's actually very fitting that it kind of ties into some news that's come out just this morning or whenever you're watching it at this time. This week it happened. It seems like Trent is very much on his way to Real Madrid, according to numerous sources such as David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, and when they say something, it typically ends up coming to fruition. I think this has been one of the worst kept secrets in football. I think ever since Real Madrid made that bid in January, I think they made that bid with the intention that Trent already has an interest in joining the club. And in 2025, I don't think clubs make bids without some kind of green light from a player. And the reaction from Liverpool fans in particular has been pretty noteworthy, right? They're not happy with how it's gone down. They're questioning his loyalty and his legacy and are claiming it taints the way he's viewed as a Liverpool legend. And I think it's pretty fitting, right? Because coincidentally, this week, Francesco Totti made his debut for Roma. And you're talking about one of, if not the greatest one-club men's in the history of the game. Now, there's been a lot of them, and we're going to talk about a few of our favorites. But how fitting that the same week that Trent kind of ends the possibility of him going down as a one-club man, this week, Francesco Totti made history. And look, let's talk about Totti a little bit. Let's make him the first one that we kind of touch on. Staying at a club in general for your entire career, I think is super impressive. And I think it's something that should be applauded, right? Obviously, especially in today's game, contracts and like the business side of things, it's very difficult to see that. I think players more so than ever are really trying to put their future in their own hands. And if they don't think that they're getting respect or loyalty or good business from the club they're playing for, they're not afraid to try their hand at a different club. So whenever you stay at a club for your entire career, I think it's impressive. When you stay at a club that isn't considered an A tier, like S tier club, I think it's even more impressive. And then when you stay at your boyhood club, that's not an S tier club, when everybody else wants you for your entire career, I think that's the ultimate sign of loyalty. And it's ultimately why Francesco Totti is considered the king of Rome, the emperor of Rome. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about Totti and his legacy as a Roma player.
I mean, how many players have a legacy at their club the way Totti does? I think when you're talking about a sole importance to a football club, you're struggling to name 2-3 more than what Francesco Totti means to Roma, because he, as you said, he's the emperor. You know what I mean? King of Rome. Did you say emperor or did I just make that up?
Yeah, I said emperor.
Yeah, first I was saying emperor. He's the king of Rome, and you know what it is, right, about Totti as well, as you mentioned a little bit, is that he had offers. He could have went to Real Madrid. He had offers to go elsewhere, but he stayed at Roma. And the thing that I love about it is that he did win at Roma. Yeah. You know what I mean? He did win a Serie A at Roma, which is just fitting. It's lovely. It would have been a shame to say that he's never won, because let's be honest, he didn't play for the top 2 clubs in Italy, not even the top 3 clubs in Italy. So
not even a top 4 club.
Not top 4. So him doing it at Roma and winning a trophy is just perfect in terms of his story and his legacy to the club. But him as a player, man, as well, is just so good. The first touch, he wasn't blessed with pace, but his dribbling ability was so good as well. He just had this kind of genius about him. You know what I mean? He might chip the ball over the keeper. He might have a little flick round the corner. His IQ, his intelligence, and he was one of them players that maybe they're going away from the game in a little bit now, because was he a striker? Not really. No. He was a 10. But then he was an SS as well. Yeah. He was just kind of this player where it's like...
In Italian, there's a term for it. The guy who's the second striker.
I'll
tell you right now.
Is it Trequista?
Trequartista.
Yes,
That's what it is. It's
Trequartista,
Trequartista.
yeah.
And there's the Italians, they love it. Cassano, Del Piero,
Yeah, man.
Totti.
That was a whole
Miccoli,
thing. Wasn't Baggio? Baggio would have fallen
Roberto
into that.
Baggio, maybe more of
Yeah,
old school 10 him, but the guy who just plays in and around the center forward, they consider it the trequartista.
Like very, very, very like the talent for me when you look at Italians, I think he's a top 3 talent ever.
I mean, when you talk about Italians, obviously, like there's guys who have incredible legacies, right? Like Maldini, Buffon, like you're talking about maybe the best in their positions ever. But when you ask most Italians who are the best, like Pirlo recently, he did like a not start or seller, basically like this or that, and it was like forwards. He went Totti far, and I'm talking even against his Italian teammates like Totti or Del Piero. Totti, he played with Del Piero at Juve. Totti or Zlatan, he played with Zlatan at Totti. Totti. The only one that beat him. Well, and then eventually Ronaldo and Messi came in. Baggio. Baggio's the only one that beat him. And I think Baggio's considered by Italians like
because you know what we always say, and that's not to say Del Piero doesn't have it, because Del Piero was ridiculous as well. But the word is gift, bro. There's some people that just have this gift. Like you can't quantify it. You can't explain what it is. That's the thing, because you look at Del Piero, you look at Totti, and maybe there might be areas where you're like, no, Del Piero has that over Totti. It could be ball striking. It could be
cold-blooded.
But there's just something. There's a gift that some people have. Baggio, Totti, that honestly you just don't know why. If somebody says to you, "What's that gift?" I'll say I don't know where it is, bro. I don't know.
It's hard to quantify it, but it's really. They just make the game look so easy. The game just seems so natural to them. And that's how I felt watching Francesco Totti. Another thing about Totti, right? When it comes to back heels, this guy, man, is the best I've seen. That's what I'm saying. Flicks, bro, the amount of back heel. Oh, man. Like, he would rather back heel it than just turn around and make a regular pass, bro. He's just a showman as well, too. And you know what I love about Totti and his legacy at Roma, right? And why I think he actually is the greatest one-club man. When I look at Liverpool, right, they have, I'm not talking just one club men, right, but they have a lot of legends even past Gerrard, right? Gerrard is the one club man. He's from the area as well, too.
Almost one club man.
Technically, he went to LA.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's actually not a one club man. I'm actually sorry.
Yeah,
he's not a one club man. I'm wrong. Hold on, sorry.
Well,
even if you want to consider him a one club man, at his peak, he never left. It's shaky, right?
It's low 7.
I was gonna say, right, like, they still have a vast history of legends like Dalglish, Rush. Now you have the new gen, Van Dijk, Salah, right? Like Liverpool's history is wonderful, right? He's a huge player in an incredible history of an amazing club. Milan, Maldini, yes, I get it. You got Baresi, you got the Dutch trio, you got the Kakas, the Shevchenkos. Man United, right? We have our class of 92, but you have a huge history. At Roma, Totti stands by himself, bro. And I'm not trying to disrespect former Totti, Roma legends, whatever. Totti stands on the top by himself, bro. He is AS Roma. Like, he is as good as it gets for them, bro. And I think that's huge, because it's not like he was at a club with a huge history of winning before, and it's not like it's a club with a huge history of winning after. It's just his club. It's just his. That's the reason he stayed there. It's his club.
And the thing is, like, even with Maldini, because I think when you come to this conversation of greatest one club man, Maldini instantly pops up in my mind. You know what I mean? I think about Maldini, and with what you said as well, it's a good point for Totti, because not only that, we got to remember now, whether it's a good thing or bad thing, Maldini's dad played for the football club. And that's a bit of nepotism right there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Where's Maldini and Nepo, baby?
I'm just saying.
Hey, is that why the ultras don't like him?
Bruh, baby.
The ultras sniffed the privilege off him from a mile away.
Ain't his son playing for the club now too?
The son got cut. I can't lie.
But there we go.
But his son, I think, is playing for Italy right now, bro.
There we go. So
Daniele.
So in a way, like
Maldini and Nepo, baby, is nuts.
Maldini had like a pathway in a way. You know, obviously he's arguably the greatest defender to ever live, but he had a pathway. But I still think of him as like that super one club man. But it's a good point what you said. It's a good point, because Totti is kind of like, he made his way out. He stayed there the whole time, and he did it at a club that's not illustrious, and that is what I think definitely sets it apart. Because as you mentioned, the Dutch trio, as you mentioned, Kaká, Shevchenko, all these Zlatan, all these guys but that's an illustrious club.
Yeah.
No, not to say, it may sound disrespectful, but if you took Maldini out of the history of Milan, do Milan still exist? Yes.
Yeah.
If you take Totti out of the history of Roma,
it's impossible, bro. That is Roma right there. I'm not trying to I hope Roma fans aren't taking it disrespectfully here, but think of it more so we're complimenting how brilliant, not just a player, but a figure Francesco Totti is.
He works in the board now. Huh?
You can't think of Roma without thinking of Totti.
Yeah. No, you can't.
I don't think you can say that about any other club. You think of that club and instantly one name comes to mind.
Yeah.
Who even is when we think about other...
because the thing is, some of them are not one club men. That's the thing. So, for example, it's funny because you thought Gerrard was, you would think that Iniesta, he's not. The
only
Xavi,
one,
he's not.
honestly, Messi would have been in terms of how amazing he was if he had stayed at Barca.
Yeah.
He probably would have been.
If Messi stayed at Barcelona, he would be the greatest.
He's probably one, even with how illustrious Barca is, just because of what Messi did. But even he didn't stay the entire way, whether it was his choice or not. Yeah.
Do you know what? It's funny because so you look at Franz Beckenbauer, for example, at Bayern Munich.
He's a good one. Oh, no, he went to Cosmos.
He went to Cosmos, bro. Do you know what I mean? You look at Pele at Santos.
He went
Cosmos, away. Man. So you look at all these guys. People end up always leaving. So Totti staying there the whole time, and Maldini to give credit. Did Rodrigo Cerny up in thingy? Is he a one club man? At Sao Paulo. You look at these type of guys, and they always move at the end. And it's funny because with what you just said, the question that you just asked me, what player is as synonymous to his club?
Senny basically played his whole... I mean, he was at Sinop. He played 12 games there and then went to Sao Paulo for 22 years and played 870
That's the thing, man. This is one club. Totti ain't got no Sinop in his name, bro.
He ain't got no Sinop.
He ain't got no Sinop. He's just there start to finish. But the thing is, right, you know who's the funny one? But it's mad because... he was not a one club man at all. But if you're talking about one person that's synonymous to a football club in a way that Totti is to Roma, it's Maradona to Napoli.
Yeah.
It's Maradona to Napoli. Yeah. And
he wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there that long.
1/10 of the time, bro.
Nah, that's the only one that I think when you close your eyes and you think, if I say Napoli, Maradona comes to your mind. Yeah. Not Osimhen, not Guevara. It's Maradona. And when you say Roma, it's thingy. But if I say Milan, hey, you might not say Maldini, bro. If I say Liverpool,
but you know what?
You might not say Gerrard.
Again, Maradona made Napoli relevant. He went to a club that was financially in hell. They weren't one of the big teams. In fact, their people there were viewed as lesser by the Italians, like Milan. They weren't. It's Napoli. It's almost like the slums. They look at it, and he made them feel important.
Yeah.
He went there and said, "I'm gonna make y'all beautiful. I'm gonna make y'all champions." He put them on the map, and I think that's what it means. That's legacy right there, and that's what Totti ultimately did for Roma. I mean, you talk about that partnership with Batistuta as well, too, man.
Mm-hmm. Legendary, man.
Crazy,
legendary.
Bro.
When you think about it, and then he had his lieutenant come true too.
Oh, De Rossi.
You know what I mean?
Hey, he might be the second best.
Yeah.
Hey, is he another Roma all-timer?
Yeah, he is, no?
I think he is.
He said, yo, I got you for life, brother. You know what I mean?
De Rossi would die for Totti, bro.
Yeah, me and you. This two-man step.
De Rossi played... Oh, he went to Boca Juniors for 5 games. Oh, De Rossi.
De Rossi. Why? Boca Juniors suits De Rossi's mentality.
Yeah, he went for 5 games, though. Riquelme at Boca is another one. But again, he went to Villarreal. But in terms of representing a club, Boca Juniors fans say he's the greatest Argentinian of all time. And Maradona played for them.
That's true. But Maradona was killing it with them at 15.
But Riquelme is just their guy, man.
Yeah.
What's some other one club men you really, really rate and respect?
Scholesy.
Yeah, I mean the whole 92 club. Yeah, most of the 92. Gary Neville.
Yeah. I mean, you think about I don't think we'll ever see records like Ryan Giggs in the Premier League. Remember, Scholes was talking with Carragher, and Carragher said, "Oh, you got 6 or 7 Premier Leagues," and he said, 7. I've got 11. But then you deep it, Giggs has 2 more than that.
Yeah,
13 Premier League titles, and off the pitch stuff, he hasn't really done the greatest things for his legacy in terms of how people talk about him and stuff like that. But in terms of what he represents for Manchester United, an academy product, part of the legendary class of 92, he was the one that broke through first. He's the one that was playing in the first team, dropped into the youth team, won the tournament. Ryan Wilson initially as well, So when you look at him, I think he's right up there. It's a shame because Sir Bobby played for
I
Preston.
just looked it up.
Yeah.
He
So
went-
it
he
would
went
be
on-
Sir
I think he went to
Bobby.
Perth.
Yeah, he went to Preston United and stuff. But I think you look at Giggs, you look at Scholes, G Nev. I think those ones at Man United. Liverpool again, so tough not to say Steven Gerrard's one, but he isn't. John Terry, not one either. Went to Aston Villa. So there's not many, man. It's a
I think United fans
a
had the
dying
hope
breed.
that, I think United fans had the hope that Rashford could one day become that. That's obviously now
Sure,
impossible.
Arsenal fans are saying the same about Saka.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future holds, bro?
Yeah.
Who knows? You can't guarantee it with these academy
Do
products.
Arsenal have any in general that
One
were
club
like,
men, no, because I think Tony Adams
I was
moved on
just
too.
that's the one I was thinking. Where was he?
Did Tony Adams play for Watford? No.
Tony Adams played his entire career at Arsenal.
Did he?
Tony Adams played his
Entire career.
19 years at Arsenal.
There
only.
we go. Tony
Youth
Adams.
career, Arsenal.
That's
hey,
it.
That's an Arsenal man.
That's a good one.
Tony Adams. Hey, that's
Thoroughbred.
incredible. That's
Thoroughbred.
incredible.
A real
That's
recognized
incredible.
real.
Yeah. Okay,
Tony-
so we have another one. Okay, we
Yeah.
have Maldini, we
Yeah.
have Tony Adams, and we have Totti.
Yeah,
Real
Giggs.
ones. How many left?
Scholes.
Yeah, those guys as well too.
Yeah. Okay.
Fairs. Okay, fairs.
Yeah, there's a few. Who's that? I'm sure, guys. I'm sure we've got Spanish fans. We've got all these type of fans of clubs. They're probably
Raul could have been Casillas almost. Joaquin, no, he went to Malaga.
he
Joaquin was
moved
at
to
Malaga. He was at
Malaga.
Valencia as well too.
Thingy left as well, even though he's a great servant. Jesus Navas, why you didn't need that City spell?
Yeah, that was not
man.
needed whatsoever.
Didn't need that City spell, dog.
Casillas and Raul could have been the ones.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? Being a one club man at Real Madrid is tough.
Raul. Oh,
But bro, being a one club man at Real Madrid might be the toughest. I think that's the
100%,
toughest
that's
to
tough.
accomplish.
that is. Imagine trying to be a one club man at Chelsea.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. But no, at Real Madrid, it's really tough, bro.
Yeah.
It's really because even Guti went to Besiktas.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're just too ruthless.
I mean,
man.
think about it. How many Real Madrid academy products can you name? That should be a quiz question ourselves.
Yeah.
How many Real Madrid academy products straight from that are like proper made it into the first
And it's
team?
even the ones you think are academy
South.
graduates that aren't. Like,
They're
you know what?
not.
Sensio is not. He's not an
He's
academy
not.
graduate.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like even that Casillas, credit to him, credit to Raul
Yeah,
from
they
being
stayed
academy
a
products
long
to
time.
having such a long career.
Because they're ruthless.
It's
They're
incredible.
ruthless,
It's
bro.
incredible.
Like,
Yeah. Who else is that? It's great. I see. You see what I'm saying though? That trio.
Yeah, Puyol at Barca, right? Puyol is a one club man.
Oh,
yeah, Puyol.
yeah,
and you know what it
yeah,
is
that's a
too.
good
Again,
one.
I like Puyol.
I don't like what
because
everyone's doing to his legacy, man.
It's corny.
I don't like what people are
Like-
doing, man. They're making it out like he's a bum, bro.
But this is the new fans.
Like
bro, honestly.
Casillas, Puyol. I'm sorry, yeah. Like I'm just gonna say it. Like there was a spell when I was at Puyol is peak,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Like
nuts.
what's going on? Like and now when I look back at now listen, he was part of the lost generation of Barcelona, right? That generation after, let's say, Sir Bobby.
Yeah, after the dream
R9.
team, he was between
Yes,
the dream
yeah.
team. And,
After Cruyff passed on to Robson.
yeah, Robson I think was
Okay,
next.
cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
R9 was there, so he gave
Van
it kind
Gaal
of,
came through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
R9
yeah.
gave it juice.
Yeah, yeah.
Rivaldo was there, but that period from let's say post Rivaldo
Yeah,
to Ronaldinho
yeah.
was dead, innit? They
No,
were a
of
poor
course, bro.
team.
You had like Valencia winning the
Yeah.
league. Deportivo were doing bits.
They were
yeah,
lost.
yeah.
They didn't think they were ever gonna. There was talks that they weren't gonna come back and blah blah blah. Ronaldinho came, so I think because he was part of that generation, and also who was he in the Rivaldo times? No one really. Who
was
was
the
he?
academy kid,
He was just
yeah,
that guy there. So
Well,
I
but
think
Gerrard
people-
gets juice for what? He's between the.
Let's not say too much. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people kind of just put him on this, and also there's videos of him getting.
I think that's really
skinned
what
by
it is. He's an
Di Maria.
aggressive, old school defender,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be tape of
Bro,
him getting put on his
Puyol,
ass.
man.
But Puyol was a
Barcelona
good
time,
center
like,
back, man. Yeah.
From about 06 to about what? 2009, 10?
Yeah.
Like 4 years?
yeah.
That guy was the
And you know what,
general,
you know what
bro.
I love about
Leader.
Puyol? He's an actual, like, he's one of the greatest captains I've ever seen in my life.
I remember him scoring in the 2006 World Cup for Spain. Do you
I
remember?
remember 2010.
Yeah, he scored in 2010. He scored in
Yeah.
2006 World Cup too.
He might have as well, too.
Puyol,
Yeah. But I
man.
know, I just loved Puyol because he's one of those guys you want to die for, man. Like, you go to war if you're captain.
He
Carlos
was
Puyol.
the
Remember the amount of times,
leader.
like, PK, like, limping after someone.
Yeah.
He takes the lighter, he throws it, he says,
Yeah,
let's go defend the
yeah,
corner.
Yeah,
Abdi Alves doing the dance.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, guys, we got another goal to score, bro.
Proper leader. And
Yeah.
that goal that he scored in the World Cup was
Yeah.
that was a bullish goal. You know what I
The
mean?
long hair as well, too. He just looks like an animal,
Yeah,
man.
man. I feel
Puyol.
like people like He's shorter than people expected because I used to think he was a bit taller, but he's shorter than people expected. Yeah, man, larger than life.
And his leap, he could jump out the gym, bro.
Proper.
Yeah.
I know he's got videos getting skinned by Di Maria.
You know what it is these days, bro?
That,
these days, if you're an ex-player, you're either an all-timer or you're overrated.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. There's never an in-between of just he was a really good center back.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, I know there'll be some that the comments section will have that we're not thinking of, like.
You know what I like about Puyol too, bro? Well, Barca is special too, right? Because Messi, as much as you can say, is a one-club man. What makes Totti so special is he's from Rome. Messi's Argentine. And I know he's Spanish adopted, basically, right? He's an adopted Catalan. Yeah. But Puyol is Catalan, bro. Yeah. Puyol is from the area. Yeah. He played for the Catalan national team. Yeah. He understands more so than just being from Barcelona what it means to be like one of those people. Yeah. And I think spending your entire career for that club, donning the armband, coming up big so many times, bro, Puyol, man, I got so much respect for that. Let's have
a look. Now we've done our ones off the top of our mind.
Yeah. Oh, Zanetti. With the Zanetti must have come from somewhere else.
Let's have a look.
Zanetti's probably.
Shall I start from number 32? Yo, Tony Hibbert did his whole career at Everton.
Good dude, Tony Hibbert. Yeah, good dude. Zanetti spent 3 years in Argentina, but then spent 19 at Inter.
Remember this guy? Do you remember Bruno Soriano?
Yeah.
He did his whole career at Villarreal.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Ledley King.
Yeah,
Ledley King, but it's hot. It's a shame because his still feels unfulfilled.
Yeah.
His legacy could have been greater. These lot, we don't know these lot. How can we forget? Let's keep talking about Steven Gerrard. Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher's a one-club man.
He is.
He's a one-club man. He's the second most appearances.
You know what's so funny about him? He's a one-club man, but he doesn't even support the club.
Bro, literally. The one-club man, Jamie Carragher, Scouse lad, 737 appearances for the club.
Wow.
Only second to somebody. He mentioned it on overlap. Obviously, Gary Neville, Jack Charlton for Leeds. Hold on a sec. This page that I'm reading off might even be wrong because they got Sani there. But you just said Sani.
Sani moved when he was 17 though to Sao Paulo. I don't know. I think there's something
does he get in under technicality?
I think leaving a club when you were really young to then play for a club for the rest of your career.
Wait, did you play first team? Did he play first team?
I don't know. That's hard to say. But like, I think for him, he might be an exception, bro. Because when you play 17 to like 40, like, yo, come on.
He actually played over 1,000.
I think he's got to qualify, bro. He's like a 1.1 man.
1,000.
He's like a 1.01 club, man.
Bro, nobody done 1,000.
That's
games.
Nuts, man. I think Rogerio Ceni might have to qualify.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Okay. Let's see who else is there.
Do they? DeMarcos. Did DeMarcos play anywhere else? Because I know he just recently got an award from Jesus Navas.
What about Inaki Williams? Is he one club man?
He must be Inaki Williams.
Inaki Williams.
You know, Inaki Williams had that streak of like never missing. Oh, he's a Alaves, man. And Inaki. Ooh. I think he might count, right? So he played for a club called Baskonia, but that's from the Basque region, and I think that
counts. That's like if
developed at Athletic Bilbao's academy. He's made he's an academy
he's
player.
He's a one club man. How sick is this though? There's a guy called Nilton Santos.
Nilton Santos, former Brazilian right back,
two-time World Cup winner. Yeah, 75 caps. He was attacking left back. He spent his entire career. Oh no, it's not as lit as I thought. I thought he spent his entire career at Santos. He spent it at Botafogo. I would be like,
still lit, bro.
No, imagine your last name being Santos, and you spent your whole career at Santos.
No, that's 723 appearances.
Yeah, Lev Yashin played for Dynamo Moscow his whole career.
Wow.
Yeah,
you know what it is? I think back in the day,
20 years.
Back in the day, I think it was definitely a lot more common though. I think it was a lot more common, given like the transfer market nowadays. And
Franco Baresi, how can we forget?
I mentioned Baresi when we talking about Milan. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
But you said legend, but you didn't say one club man. He's a one club man.
Is he a one club man?
Yeah, one club man.
Makes sense. Is he also from
719 appearances?
But is he also from Milan?
Don't know. To be fair,
gotta find out right now.
So on this list that I've got up,
he's a Travagliato, man.
On this list that I've got up, they've got this is on 442. They've got. Am I allowed to mention 442? You know, we're on Bleacher Report. Are we crossing the lines there? But on this report that I'm reading, we've got Paolo Maldini 1, Giggs 2, Totti 3, and then they got Baresi 4, and then they got Puyol 5. That's their top 5. But at least we got them. We got those.
But I want to give a shout out to Zanetti, right? Obviously, Zanetti's not one club because he was playing for like Penarol in Argentina or something like that. But for an Argentine some random kid to come when he was like a youngster to Inter and play 19 years there and become the captain. He's basically like an adopted Inter kid now.
Yeah.
Like he's basically from you're effectively from Milan now, right?
Yeah.
You might as well have just played for Italy.
Zanetti sounds like an Italian name.
He
anyway.
does. He has
Yeah, I mean, it's Zanetti. I never think of it as
that's crazy for an Argentine to basically. He's one of the. He's okay. I don't want to disrespect the guys who came before him, but in the modern era, he is Mr. Inter for me.
Yeah,
and he's not even from the region. Like that's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, who's like that? Who's a foreigner that
really just embraced one club?
That football club? Like, would you say
really embraced it too? Like, I'm not talking he just played for them. Like
he
is like a huge part of the club.
Yeah. Who else is like that? It's a good question, isn't it?
I mean, Messi with Barca.
Yeah.
There's not that many, bro. Really, like
foreign players who the club it feels like them.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Klopp feels like Dortmund.
Yeah.
And like he embraced Liverpool.
Yeah,
Klopp,
exactly.
But like
that's a good
player,
one.
who's like a player, like
surely Dortmund must have had someone
does
Royce
Alex count? But he's British, isn't it?
Yeah.
But does he count?
Managers
different.
No,
forget managers.
But okay, Royce
Roy
didn't play.
Keane. Roy Keane.
Royce don't even claim. He says he does not support us.
Yeah,
I had never seen someone not support a club and be that emotional about them.
Bro.
But Royce was obviously at Mönchengladbach, but Dortmund was actually his boyhood club, I think.
Who?
Royce.
Oh,
so he came from Mönchengladbach, but I think he's a Dortmund
But he's German. I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, does Dortmund not have any one club men?
Oh.
Weidenfeller, he never played. What about you know who would have been a really good one club man? I think he would have been one club man, but I think he obviously went to Qatar or Saudi or something like that. Gabi at Atlético Madrid.
Koke.
Koke is one club man.
Club.
Koke is one club man.
He's probably gonna do it.
Hey, Koke, don't get tempted by those Saudi millions.
Simeone's not letting him go, man. Simeone's not letting him go.
Koke's only ever.
I mean,
he's
managers
only ever
again. We were talking Simeone. Look how he took on Athletic.
You want to talk about a guy who's not from the club or from the country, but he embraces it. Simeone of Atlético Madrid. Yeah, he is proper Atletico, man. He's an adopted son. Yeah, Gabi was actually a few different places.
Oh, who?
Dede at Dortmund. Was he there for a minute?
Was he there for a long time? No, he's talking about embracing the football club.
To be fair, he was there for 13 years.
Oh, you know who's a good one?
He's there for 13 years.
But maybe this isn't a good one, but it is a good one. But maybe it's just because he's so good. But Drogba at Chelsea, what do you think? Do you feel like he feels that?
I think he does, but I feel like I feel like he's just like a legend.
He's just a legend.
For me, I'm talking like
we don't really know what Chelsea's like ethos is like.
Bro, like Zanetti is basically the president of Inter Milan.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, bro.
Who's like that? Who else is like that?
It's really tough to find players like that, bro. I guess Di Stefano. Well, but Di Stefano.
I don't really know how he did.
And he's ambiguous, anyways. Where's he from, anyways?
One
Spain,
day
Colombia, Argentina.
next day he's Argentinian, bro.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Oh, that's a good question, man. Who's a foreign player that basically like embodies the football club they played for?
List of one club men, retired players.
Like, ooh. Might have to leave that for the viewers, man. We'll leave that one for the viewers. Guys, let us know. Let us know in the comments,
You want to know? Hold on. You want to know a crazy one?
What?
This is going to blow your mind. Like, it's actually going to blow your mind.
What's the topic?
One club man.
One club man.
It's going to blow your mind when I tell you this.
Is he known?
You should know who he is.
Yeah.
I know who he is, but he's not like a super famous player. But he's a one club man.
What country?
He's a U.S. He's American who played for one club. He never played in MLS. And he played for one club.
Oh, no, actually, no, wait, he played in the MLS?
No, he never played in the MLS. And he played for one club his entire career in Europe. Never played in the MLS. This is insane.
Wait.
Nah, this is actually...
Is he active?
No. He played for 15 years for this club.
15
Never
years?
played in the
okay,
MLS.
What country did he play in, though?
Germany. Maybe you don't know who this is.
I
Nah,
probably
Cam,
do.
this is gonna like, this is crazy.
It's not Bradley. It's not Bradley.
No. Bradley was for a few clubs.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you?
Reina?
Nah, come on. Reina was at City. This guy played in Germany.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Cherundolo.
I don't know him.
Steve Cherundolo played
don't
for
know him.
Hanover in Germany for 15
That's
years.
crazy.
He's from Rockford, Illinois. He never played a day in MLS. Not before, not after. He played his whole career in Germany.
Man said Rockford, Illinois.
That's insane.
I don't know.
For one club. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
That must be so unique in America. That must be so unique.
That's just random.
It's
Like,
so
what was it
random.
about Hanover? Like, you never had any
How did
opportunity.
it, 15 years ago.
Bro,
How did
I
that
don't know.
happen?
It's not like he's from Germany. Like, that's
They
crazy.
need to build him a statue, mate.
100%, man. 100%. Chandler.
Who is that?
Another American. Timothy Chandler.
Chandler from Friends.
Chandler. he currently plays for Frankfurt. He played for he's been in around. He's been at Frankfurt since 2014. The thing with him is he had one stint at Nuremberg because he was at Frankfurt, then he went to Nuremberg, and now he's back at Frankfurt. But he's another one. What about current ones in terms of who could you see finishing? Because I think now being a one club man now is super impressive.
Yeah.
Because loyalty and it's really difficult. And I think Trent might have been the one you would have banked on. But is there anybody in the game right now that you think could retire as a one club man? You know, Carvajal almost could have been one, but he went to Bayer Leverkusen before they bought him back. Valverde, I think, was at Penarol, so I don't think he counts either. Surely it's got to be one of the Barca lot, right? Surely
That
like
currently
Yamal,
coming
you'd
up.
have to think is going to be like a one club
Yeah,
man.
Kubasi.
Or Gavi. Gavi, I can see being a one club man.
I think he can get sold one day, bro.
Gavi.
Yeah.
Valverde played 12 games at Penarol.
I think he can get sold one day, Gavi. I don't think he's got that spot on lock, nah. And I think he's a good player, but Barca can get better.
No, but you know what it is? You're saying he might get sold, but he might want to be one of those guys. First of all, I
chill.
disagree. I don't think he will get sold. That's my opinion. I don't think he will. But
Ever.
he could also,
Ever.
No, I don't think so. Like, but you know what it is as well. First of all, I think he's a good player. I don't think he's
I
as
think
good.
he's good,
But you know what it is?
It's better.
They don't need to sell him. Like, he might just be one of those guys, bro, that just wants to stay at Barca his whole career and just be a good midfielder there. Like, to be a one club man, you don't have to be the best player on the team.
No, that's true. That's true.
Current one.
You're looking at people like Bukayo Saka, innit? But you're always thinking that maybe that he might get tempted away if Arsenal don't win trophies. That's the thing. So, but he feels like Arsenal, man. This modern Arsenal, Bukayo Saka feels like that.
Whoa, we forgot his name. He's
What
currently
club?
playing. The reason I forgot about him is I thought he was retired. But he's actually still playing.
As a one club man?
Yeah, he's a goalkeeper. You want the name?
What
He
country?
used to always get linked to Man United.
He used to get linked to Man United.
All the time.
Igor.
Akinfeev has been at CSK Moscow from youth career 1991 to now.
Listen, anybody that
700
plays
appearances.
Football Manager, he was the hands down
we're
best
disrespectful.
goalkeeper to sign.
We're disrespectful.
Sign him at like 19 years old. I used to play that FM from 2005, mate. You'd sign Akinfeev as a wonder kid,
We're disrespectful.
and he would go on to be the best keeper in the game.
We forgot a big one, bro.
Who?
We forgot a really
What?
big
That's
one,
currently
man.
playing,
That's currently playing.
and he's only been at one team.
He is only going to play for one club.
Country?
German. We're hella disrespectful.
He's only going to play for one. Oh, we are disrespectful. No, he's not playing for one. I mixed it up.
No, he has played for one club.
No, who I was just thinking of isn't the one.
Who are you thinking of?
I thought it was Neuer. But I forgot. It was
No. He's same team.
Oh. Ooh,
Muller. Thomas Muller's only played for one club.
Thomas.
Lam went on loan to Stuttgart for a year, so even though I don't know if that really counts.
No,
Like,
that counts
if you
because
go on
David
loan-
Beckham went to Preston.
No, but he went to
with Oldham
PSG and
stuff.
Milan and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, but did Scholes go to Oldham?
But does loan count?
Did Scholes go to Oldham? Did Scholes have a loan at Oldham? I know he managed
No,
them.
He played 2 games at Royton Town in 2018. No, he only played for Man United.
Okay.
Royton Town hype. I'm not counting that. Scholes is one club. Man.
No.
Lam went for 2 years on loan to Stuttgart, so that.
Yeah,
But
Thomas Muller.
Muller. Now he's gonna be a one club man.
100%.
Don't you dare go to MLS.
No, come on. You ain't got no business there.
Finish
bro.
at Bayern. Let me see if there's any. That's a proper one club man
Yeah.
as well too, man. That's a proper one club man. Let's see active players. Is there anyone that's still cooking? Koke, we talked about 600.
600 apps.
600 appearances.
I think that's about it, to be fair.
I think it is, bro. Like I said, it's a dying art, man.
dying
The
art,
art of the
man.
one club man.
Ain't got no Kobe's out here, man.
Trent, it could have been you, man. Hey, well, let's not forget Kobe wanted to go to the Bulls too, man.
Yeah, true. Hey, every now and again, you got to tell your club, like, hey,
Get
fix up a
serious.
little bit, yeah? Gerrard did.
Yeah, wow, man. It's a lost art, man.
Future one club men. I think it's just easy just to say academy product currently. So I don't think it's the.
That's typically
Yeah,
more than one club.
yeah.
Man. Otherwise, otherwise Valverde would be a
yeah.
one club man. Like,
Yeah, I still don't know if Saka will be a one club man. I can't lie. Can we rise from the dead, bruv? Who have United got any?
Reece James,
we're
Reece
flipping
James went to
flirting,
Wigan.
flipping sending
Reece
Kobe
James
off,
went
so
to
I'm not gonna
Wigan.
say him.
Yeah. Reece James went to Wigan. Otherwise, I could maybe see him.
Reece James.
Yeah, no Chelsea players safe, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all
no
might all
Chelsea
get
players
smoked,
safe.
man.
I think that's
Foden.
Foden. I don't know, man. You'd hope so, but I can imagine Foden getting to about 30 and just like finding his way at like Fulham or something and just captaining the Fulham side or some shit, you know?
Nah, I hear it.
Nah, I can't imagine. It's hard for this era. I can't lie. It's very hard. I can't
Ladies
think
and
of it.
gentlemen,
Barcelona's the only one I can think of.
Let us know your favorite one club man. Did we forget anyone? I don't think we did. I think we touched on the big ones. Muller was a major oversight from us, so we should have named him from the start. And who do you guys think going forward could be that one club man in the game? It's a dying art. Trent is showing that it's becoming more and more difficult. The bright lights of the big clubs are just becoming more and more appealing.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comment section down below. As always, shout out to BR for powering this podcast on X, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Go check out Cam's socials. Mine as well, too, will be in the description. I'll see you next week. Peace.